Well, what is going on, guys? So, back for episode 4 of Office Cars. Um, yep, 4. 4. Here, let me turn this a little bit. Okay, this should do. Okay, so in episode 3, we started with going through. You know, guys, I'm winging it. We started going through some of the Premier Matchbox, and then if you remember, we ended on a couple of Hot Wheels, and yeah. So while I was looking at going into the box and pulling the ones out that I say pulling the ones out, pulling the rest of them out. I realized that, and this little case does not want to open. I realized that there were a couple of, and here I got to show you this, another. uh, and this one even got, yep, it was stuck to the side. But let me go back to what I was saying. So we started with the SN95 matchboxes and the premiums, and then we ended with a couple of Hot Wheels. Well, when I went to go pull these out, I realized we still had a couple more Matchbox premieres we have to get through. but but this one comes in just bright red, rubber tires, the old accessory bar there. And on the premieres, and I know you probably saw these on the other cars, and I just didn't mention it, but like the dash and the shifter and all, and like the airbag are detailed. Rubber tires, and this is the tire that was stuck to that plastic, and look at it. I don't know how that's even a thing, but and this one's nice with the saddle or cream color interior with the like we needed the red Alcantara inserts, but it is what it is. So we got a bunch of cars to get through here today. I really want to try and bust this box and be done with it. So we may go just slightly over the 30 minutes, but I'm going to wing through these as relatively quickly as I can. I don't want to, what do you call it? I don't want to just gloss over the cars because that's the whole point. Is that let's look at them. So the next is the Matchbox Premier, and it comes in this nice turquoise color. Yeah. So there was a color back in the day on these Mustangs, and this is not a perfect representation of it, but and if I remember, it was called Reef Blue. Yeah. But I do like this one in so much as that the inserts on the seats are brown rather than red. But just another a version of this car in this pretty blue turquoise. Yeah. All right, next car. And oddly enough, back in the day, and I say the day, and remember, guys, these cars were in my office and were installed into the windows in my office in 2000. So there's nothing newer than that. But I've also got this violet with the black Alcantara inserts, and this is actually the black and the purple and the white look really good together. But what I was saying was back in the day, we had a color called it'll come to me. Sapphire blue, that's it. Sapphire blue. And when I ordered the first cars in that sapphire blue, we didn't have paint chips. We're ordering on a black and white sheet of paper order guide, and they would eventually send you out, paint chips and whatnot. But before, at the earliest cars you were ordering for any given year, you didn't have paint chips. So I ordered this car in sapphire blue, and when the car came, the transport truck showed up at the dealership. I was looking at, and sometimes you would get a transport truck and it would drop 3 or 4 of the cars at your store, and then it would take 3 or 4 to the next store, and so on and so forth. So there was this purple Mustang sitting on the top deck of the old transport truck, and I think to myself, because I saw it out of my window, and I said, "Oh dear Lord, what is that? I would hate to be the dumb son of a gun that ordered that car." And he unloaded it off the transport truck and parked it, and I was like, "Wait, what?" So I went over there, and I'll be a son of a gun, I was the one that ordered it, because that is sapphire blue. And weirdly enough, I went back in and looked at all of the cars that I had ordered that were yet to be built, and I scrubbed all of those cars and changed the colors because purple was not going to be it. But the city that we were in, the high school, one of the high schools, the colors were their football colors, their team colors were purple and silver. And somebody came by the dealership, saw the purple car, and said, "Oh my God, I have to have it." And I said, "Oh my God, you are in danger of buying a car today." And lo and behold, sold that car. They were the happiest people getting that color car. But I did not, and let me repeat, I did not make the mistake of ordering that color again. This next one is another one stuck to the old base. But this one, pretty orange. And I say orange. What would you call it? I mean, copper? Yeah, okay, copper. Copperish orange, but just, and this one has the brown Alcantara inserts on it. So this one makes for actually a very good looking model. And this will conclude the 4 SN95 convertibles from the Premier collection that I did in the last video, and then went to the Hot Wheels. And so now we will move on. Yep, sorry. First one is and you got to remember when I bought these, and I had them going into my office. This was back in 2000. So there won't be any real modern Mustangs in here, and there won't be a whole bunch of these. This is a Hot Wheels SN95, and let me see. Hold on. The base says it is a 95 casting. It's also in that sapphire blue. Now, so this one, if you guys remember in the last episode, and I believe. Maybe. No, I don't. The convertibles on here. No, I'm not going to grab it. We don't have time for that. We want to get through this. But this top rear window and the side glass are all one piece. Well, yeah, one piece plastic. And so what they did was they used this casting for the convertible and the hard top. So you either got the top or you got the interior that didn't have this top. But the convertibles didn't make the piece for the convertible boot, which made them look kind of odd. But just throwing things out there. But nice metal base, nice 2-piece wheels, and I don't know what set this came out of. This was not a mainline. Just. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more because I'm having a hard time tracking on the camera here right now. All right. Next one is another Hot Wheel. Get over there and you turn the way you're supposed to be. And this one comes in this pretty blue with gold two-piece wheels. I don't think they offered, because I don't have one here in the collection of the cars I had at the office, and I'll know when we get into the real Mustang collection. But I don't believe they ever offered this hardtop version in the mainline. Probably just because of the fragility of the plat. I don't know, but so there's that value sticker I gotta get off. Okay. So nice, metal base, the two-piece wheels, like I said, detailed headlights, no details on the back, and they did a good job matching the paint on the plastic top and the body. Yep. And we are almost done with the SM95s. This next one is the first offering that I got from... this is a Johnny Lightning casting. And it's a 1997 copyright on the date. SM95 Mustang Boss. In black. Two-piece wheels. There's your your base. Detailed taillights, got the Mustang script, got the Ford badge, detailed headlights, detailed driving lights. And I say detailed, I mean painted. But, and, the Johnny Lightnings came with the mirror where the Hot Wheels did not. These cars were... Johnny Lightning was moving to the newer body style, and this is the only Johnny Lightning hardtop that I had in the window at the old dealership. Excuse me, guys. This next one is also stuck to the... yeah. So this next one is... Let me get the little sticker off the bottom. Come on. Is a... okay, got the sticker off. It's a Racing Champions Mint. And this is the only one that I have in this box that we'll be looking at. So, scale-wise, Racing Champions were a little bit bigger, as you can see. Didn't preclude me from buying it. I mean, it was still being sold as a 164. But, opening hood. Nice two-piece wheel with the... these are rubber. Obviously, metal base. Painted mirrors. And they even painted the turn signal indicators, taillights and whatnot. And this was canary yellow. And I'm going to forewarn you right now, when we get into the convertibles, there's a lot of yellow. But there were a lot of variations. So, and I'm in no way what I would call a completionist. I don't have to have every variation of everything. But... if I run across them, I wouldn't hunt them down per se, but if I ran across a car that I didn't have, and it was a variation of one that I did have, well, then it came home with me. So moving on now to the convertibles, starting with the Matchbox Premier Collection in black. And see, they did the same thing. There's no boot. That shouldn't just be flat. But other than that, I think it's a really good representation. I love the color combination on this car. Um, detailed headlights and the running pony in the grill. Detailed driving lights. The rubber two-piece wheels and tires. And this is the and if I want to say what the hang on, let me take a sneak peek. I gotta get my little jeweler's loop out here. Man, I can't find it. I think this was the 35th anniversary badge for the Mustang, because it's definitely different than the you know, got the GT logo on the back and license plate, and there's your base. Just a pretty little casting they threw in there. Let me throw that guy right there. Nope, he's on the screen. He's on the screen. Get him off the screen. And eventually I'm gonna end up having to put some on the screen because I'm gonna run out of room here. Next one is a Matchbox mainline convertible, and it's in red. So this was your hanging on the pegs, regular mainline with the 5-spoke wheel, and no detailed back, no details on the front, just red with the white stripe and the old black interior on that little guy. Like I said, we're gonna get through some of these just because I know I want to keep, like I told you on the last video, I'm gonna try and keep these around 30 minutes. We're gonna go probably slightly over on this one just because I want to finish this box. I hope you guys don't mind, and I hope you stick around. Next one, another mainline Matchbox, white with the tan interior, and then the black stripe and the Mustang script on the side. There's the old $1. $1. And like I told you, those aren't price stickers. They were just guides back then. Golly, back in 2000. In case I croaked, my kids would know that back in 2000 you would try to sell it for $1. All right. Next one, another mainline Matchbox. Slightly different on this one. Pretty blue. Got the Mustang stripe down the side. The white interior. And they added the running pony to the convertible top boot. That's not really a convertible top boot. I guess that was their way of going, maybe we can make it look a little bit better by throwing the old pony on there. I don't know. Just another good looking color. So, yeah. All right. On to the next one. Now we're going to move into the hard top. We shouldn't have done those convertibles. Dang it. Now I got to start moving everything around. That's all right. Mainline release, Matchbox. Basically just basic black, detailed rear lights, detailed front lights, and the white stripes. And I want to say this car came out of because it's not a premium, no rubber tires, but with the 3 Tampo passes on the car. You got front, you got the top, and then you have the rear. This was not your regular. Golly, guys, tell me when I'm off the screen. This was not your dollar peg hanger. This either came in some display box or I don't remember, but if you do remember, throw it down the comments. I've actually gotten some feedback from one of the listeners here on some of the cars that I've showed in the last couple of episodes, and some of the information I didn't know. And so shout out to you, John. Thank you. Next one is a Matchbox. And again, I don't think this was a mainline. just because of the no, you know what? This one was, and I know that because it only has two tampo passes, the rear and the front. But just a pretty green. Once again, the plastic and clear hard top. Okay, on to the next one. And this is a stack, U-stack. This is a Matchbox. Oh man, I stuck that sticker on there. All right, come on, get up. Oh, you had to tear it, didn't you? Oh, for the love of Pete. All right, I'll get it off afterwards. But this is a premiere edition. There again, that's the 35th anniversary logo. I'm almost dead certain. Detailed or painted exhaust tips. You have the tail lights with the reverse light, the license plate, and the, you know, even on this one, they even did the black trim around the window, which was a nice touch, and they did that on the windshield as well. And you got the little black detail on the insert for the hood scoop, and then you've got your detailed headlights, driving lights once again, the lower vent, and your grille with the running pony. Rubber tires with two-piece chrome wheels. I'm gonna keep going over here. All right, so now we're gonna move quickly to a Mustang, a Hot Wheels Mustang. Duh. So this is a really pretty blue, and if I remember correctly, I think this was the first edition that Hot Wheels, the first edition series of this casting. I think Hot Wheels did a really good job. The casting's really good. Light on details, but and the reason why I think this was the first edition, and I shouldn't say the reason why I think, but one of the things that lends me to that is my memory serves me pretty well. But this one gets 3 tampo passes, and most main lines, as we all know, don't. So if I remember correctly, this was a first edition. And what's the year on the base? So it's a 98 casting. So I'm pretty sure this was the first edition of that car. Okay. Now, we keep moving, keep pressing forward. We have another Hot Wheel. And this time, same casting in, what do we call that? Sapphire blue. But nice purple with the tan interior. And here, I'm going to put these side by side so you can see just how different the color really is. But I believe the blue one was the first one that came out. And I think this was probably the second. But same, and see there again, here I am lying again. Here we got 3 tampo passes. Guys, don't get old. Just don't get old. So we're going to move on now to, we've got some convertibles to get through. And as soon as we get done with the convertibles, we're going to call this one done. We're at 24 minutes, 16 seconds. So this is a 2000 copyright date, Johnny Lightning. And all, green. Mm-hmm. This car doesn't have the most spectacular glossy paint job. And no, it's not because it's been worn out. The car is uniformly... it's not that it's not glossy. It's just not... guys, you could put the spit shine on this one there, Johnny Lightning. But like I said, this was early on in the playing Mantis time frame. Oops, upside down, Dave. But so I don't know if they were, if this, yeah. So there you go. All right, next one. Sorry for knocking the camera, guys. The next one is a get off of there. Oh, for the love of Pete. And there again, guys, you're seeing, you're hearing all of this on the crinkling on the thing over here, because I didn't take these cars out of these cases until I started this episode. So Johnny Lightning in very nice blue, two-piece. And see, this one's much more glossy than that green one. But there again, they did the same thing that Hot Wheels did. This whole top is a plastic piece painted and then clear windows. And that was so that they could create the hardtop and the convertible out of the same casting, which, hey, I get it. Hood does open, guys, I don't know what your thoughts are on this. And, I'd be interested to hear, but opening parts for me are not, it's not critical. They did a good job on the shut lines of this car. But a lot of times, you see these giant gaps and whatnot, and I'd rather have the clean casting than the opening part. That's just my opinion on it. So take that with a grain of salt. We're going to move now to another Johnny Lightning, done in a very nice gold. There's your base. Opening hood once again. We will here. Just so we. Oh well, for the love of Pete. There we go. Oh, doing this with one hand. Here. But another plastic roof. Just nice version of the Mustang in this good gold color. And continuing on so we can get this done, so that you guys can go have some supper. I'm gonna do this one first, and then we'll move to that one. So, weirdly enough, and there's a reason why I'm doing these in this order. So hang on. So you got a Matchbox in the convertible, in the canary yellow with the tampos on the side, Mustang, no pass on the back, no pass on the front. So this was just a regular mainline version. And so I'm going to set this right there I'm going to pull this other one out. I want to show you something. So we have it once again. And you say, well, I didn't think you would. But in 2000, they were putting that on the windshield of some of the models. And guys, if you know or remember, because I don't think they did this on all of the cars in the one through, the lineup for the main lines. But I remember looking for these cars with this the Matchbox 2000 sticker on it. So they look good together. All right, continuing on. We are going to get through this, guys. And we only have 4 more cars to go. And yes, I forewarned you on this. So don't go pointing any fingers, guys. Giant. Oh, wow. The top boot flew off. Yep, let's fix that. I will put a little dab of glue on the little post. It's not broken, it's just... Okay. Johnny Lightning in canary yellow. And this is the top-down version. There's your base. Um, really well detailed lights. Like I said, these Johnny Lightnings were. Wow, that hood. Let me take a look. Okay, I thought it was messed up, but it's not. But these were, I was loving buying these cars when they were brand new, and I was just enamored with the level of detail. When you compare, their canary yellow version to Matchbox's canary yellow version, it's just they're totally worlds apart. But remember, these were I want to say $4.99 in that time frame, and these were probably 79 cents. But so you paid a little bit of a premium, but you're going to get it. You got the rubber tires and the two-piece wheels, and we're going to move on so we can be done. 3 more cars, guys. 3 more cars, and we just hit 31. Dang it! Epic fail. See, I'm trying to keep story time down on this one. Next one's another Johnny Lightning, and guess what color? Canary yellow. But this one has different wheels. Yeah, but just another canary yellow convertible. Yeah. All right, 2 more cars, and we can call this one Dunzo. And then I can move on and try and find the other boxes of cars from my work. Or find something else to do another episode on. So here is a Johnny Lightning 2000 Playing Mantis, casting. And it's canary yellow in the top up version. This one doesn't particularly... You can see the little gap there, but nice try, Johnny. I think you missed the boat on that one. I guess you could probably, and I think part of it is if you notice the interior's got a little bit of a misalignment right there. You could probably remove this. See how the top you can lift it up. You could probably get in there and adjust things around and without having to unspin the rivets, just to make it sit a little bit better. But yeah, I'll let the next caretaker of this little car take care of that. And the last car for the day, guys. And I say for the day, I'll be doing videos, but is another Johnny Lightning, and guess what color it is? Can you guess? Yup, canary yellow. Mm-hmm. But this one, top-up version with the white interior and the white top, and for some reason they decided they had to throw the dual racing stripes down the car. But this one does seem to fit a little bit better, except maybe right there. But see, they have little tabs inside there that this part snaps to the windshield, and I don't want to sit there and because you don't want this guy to go. So, but there's your base on it, just in case anybody wants to see it. Guys, it's been fun. It's been 33, almost 34 minutes. We are going to call this one done. If you guys are enjoying this, thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, comment, and we will see you on the next episode. And I hope you guys have a great... Oh, you know what? Nope. I got to give you a little pan around. Just so we can say we did it. Can't say that we didn't do it. All right, guys, we will see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.